In the heart of Lanka, a storm is brewing. The mighty Kingdom of Kandy stands on the brink of destruction. The invaders, the Portuguese, march with arrogance, believing their rule is unchallenged. But one man refuses to kneel. Under the cover of darkness, King Wimaladharmasuriya moves like a shadow. His kingdom burns behind him, but his spirit is unshaken. He knows this is not the end, but the beginning of a war that will shape history. By the dim glow of a fire, the king's most loyal warriors gather. Your Majesty, the Portuguese control the city, but our people, our warriors, still hold loyalty to you. Then we will turn their own men against them. Let them know their king still fights for them. In the bustling streets of Kandy, whispers spread like wildfire. Sinhalese warriors forced to serve the Portuguese turn their eyes toward the mountains, toward their true king. The invaders sense something is wrong, but it is already too late. Traitors, we march through Danture at dawn. We will crush this rebellion once and for all. The rain falls heavy. The ground turns to thick mud. The Portuguese soldiers, armored and weary, struggle to move. Their muskets are soaked, useless. And then, the sound of war drums. From the darkness, they emerge. Kandian warriors, farmers turned fighters, armed with nothing but their blades, their spears, their sickles. The Portuguese panic, their ranks collapsing in the storm. Sinhalese warriors strike from the trees, disappearing into the mist. Portuguese soldiers slip in the mud, their weapons failing them. Wimaladharmasuriya, a blur of motion, cuts through the enemy lines. The invaders, overwhelmed, fall one by one. With unmatched skill, the king himself fights. His blade moves like lightning. His enemies fall in mere moments. The Portuguese now see the truth. This is no ordinary man. He is a warrior born of the land itself. The valley is stained with the enemy's defeat, but one still stands. Captain Pedro Lopes de Souza, battered but unbroken. I will not bow to a jungle king. Then fight me, if you dare. Two warriors, two blades, one final duel. Pedro fights with European skill, but the king is faster, sharper, a single strike, and the Portuguese commander falls. How did jungle men defeat us? Because this land belongs to those who fight for it, not to those who invade it. The war is over. The enemy, defeated. The farmers return as warriors, and the king has reclaimed his throne. In the sacred halls of Kandy, the king stands before the most powerful symbol of his people, the sacred tooth relic of Lord Buddha. With this, his right to rule is unquestioned. By the power of the sacred tooth relic, you are the rightful ruler of Kandy. May your reign bring peace and prosperity. The people rejoice. Their land is free, their heritage restored. The Battle of Danture will be remembered forever. The Battle of Danture, 1594, was a decisive victory for the Kingdom of Kandy, marking a turning point against Portuguese colonial rule in Sri Lanka. Wimaladharmasuriya I became king, securing his right to rule through the sacred tooth relic of Lord Buddha.